Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Chateau or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 28. And quickly here, I was actually exploring, looking for woodland mansions. I have a mansion exploration map, and it's going to this. So for some reason, the mod that adds these structures currently is only being pointed out by um, woodland mansions, right? So I'm not sure why that is. But you can see that these guys are wearing like netherite and stuff, and I've actually got a few netherite pickaxes from them. So what I'm doing is I'm actually coming in here and I am taking said netherite pickaxe wielding creatures, I'm taking their spawners. Because that sounds like a fantastic idea. So that way I will never have to worry too much about netherite ever again. You know, just cycle it through a few cyclic diamond anvil things, and you know, we'd be good. So let's just quickly take care of these guys here. And I've also got a lot of that issue happening where they're dead but they're not dead. So it's kind of strange, but that's alright. So it looks like we got some like blazes and stuff here. This structure is absolutely massive, by the way. I'm not 100% sure what's up with this structure, but, you know, I'm also not really fearing death. So, like, I'm just kind of chilling a little bit. You know, just one tap, one tap. What are these guys dropping? Okay, just the magma cubes. Okay. I just look green. But yeah, we are... See, like, here's this guy. What does he got? He's got probably a netherite sword. No, didn't drop it. Oh, man, I dropped... Oh, wait, he didn't die. There we go. So yeah, I've just kind of been exploring, trying to find woodland mansions to get more miners, and I haven't found anything, sadly. So, you know, it happens. Sadly. I really have been trying. This is like my fourth or fifth map that I've actually looked into, and I have found no woodland mansions, only dungeons. And here's actually another dungeon right over here. This thing is absolutely massive. I looked inside of it and then I left. I was not going to tackle that. These dungeons, after a while, really just get boring. And so I've kind of just been ignoring a lot of them, which is kind of strange. You know, usually I don't ignore dungeons, but I'm kind of just getting a little dungeoned out, you know? So I've kind of just been trying to find woodland mansions. And I wanted to bring you guys along just because this is actually going to be interesting to see how many... Alright, I'm going to take out these spawners with the normal pickaxe now. I've got enough of these guys. Just kind of see how many things we can actually get from this. What is this one? This is a wither skeleton. I don't really need the wither skeletons. But we're getting some decent loot out of these as well. Nope, that's just a monster box. We'll let that open. Alright, what are you? Magma cubes. But this place is absolutely massive. I just really want to find what I came here for, though, which is the good old-fashioned woodland mansion. But hopefully I'll find one. Still looking. So that way we can get just better miners. Okay, so I'm quickly set down this spawner here and threw a dragon egg on it. These are one of the guys that I actually picked up from the actual dungeon. And you can see in my inventory, let me give me a second here, that we are getting netherite stuff. Of course, gold, we could do something with that. Probably not. But you can see that we are getting netherite armor. Yes, of course, it's very badly damaged. But what I'm thinking is we could legitimately just use this spawner, get the diamond, like 4 or 5 of the cyclic diamond anvil powered ones, and repair all of this stuff. Throw it into a, what is it called? Silent gear. Let's actually just go back here. So we could actually just get a silent gear, you know, something or other, and throw a fully repaired piece of this armor. So let's actually grab a diamond anvil, right? Powered diamond anvil, that's what it's called. And we can actually grab a flux point. I should have one on me. And if I just, toss this in here, 481, always on, we should see that this should quickly repair, right? I mean, it could totally be faster, but for 481 damage, this won't be that slow. I could probably say under a certain threshold, we could toss it, but I think if we just repair everything and we just throw this in here, we technically have infinite diamonds and infinite netherite. Come on, don't prove me wrong here. Alright, so it should be in the hopper. Nope, it's all the way down. So, with this in mind, right, we could legitimately just pickaxe. There we go. Of course, pickaxes are going to be a lot harder to do because they're so much more durable, unlike the armor. So, if I can get the armor drops consistently, I can void the pickaxes, repair everything. I mean, even just if we're looking for netherite, the boots are probably where it's at, right? We get 4 diamonds, 1 piece of netherite, and it's faster to repair than the chest plate. And I believe they had golden leggings on and golden helmets, or not even a helmet. So this isn't that much of a concern. But if we really wanted to, we could make gold out of this as well. So let's actually stop doing the pickaxe. Gold would just repair pretty quickly, and we can then throw this in here and get infinite gold as well if we wanted to, right? So I think that's the goal. I think I'm going to make a mob farm in the void dimension, which is over here, remember? And we could make a no AI, right, thing where it doesn't spawn a whole lot of these at once, but when it spawns one, it will kill it with looting, and then that way we could have a lot of boots, void the chestplate, void the pickaxes, and have a very overpowered system. So I'm going to get the actual spawner and everything, the redstone, the fans, the killing, all of that set up, and then we're going to work on the actual voiding and everything on camera. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have this thing built. I actually need to get the upgrades for the fans and stuff done, but we can actually make some configurations here. So, golden leggings, chest plates, pickaxe, or yeah, pickaxe, boots, no, pickaxe, chest, and leggings. Yes, okay. I don't know what I was just thinking there for a second. We're going to extract, card overclocker, make sure it's just fast as can be. We actually need a filter. I really need to get wireless stuff going, like wireless across dimensions. I really wish there was like a dimensional card or something, honestly, but there isn't, only for RF tools. Actually, well, there's one right there. Well, why don't I just get that? All right, we'll get that in a bit. I didn't see that last time I looked, so might be blind. Anyway, at Laser.io, let's just grab a basic filter, pop back over here. We're going to just ignore NBT data, and we're going to just toss everything of that variety, right? So toss this in here, allow, ignore, chest plate, leggings, pickaxe. Also, I don't know why these are shiny, by the way. Like, there's no actual enchants on these, but oh well. And then here, item card, insert into the trash can, and now we have just boots, right? I don't think they're going to drop anything else, so we should be good on that. Now we need to actually get the salvagers, which I want to get a few more of, because they are quite slow, and there's no upgrades for them. So I probably want to get, a decent 4 or 5. I didn't upgrade everything on this spawner, by the way. Just a few things. Let's actually go to... Oh, can I not see it? There it is. So let's actually... Yeah, so Salvager, that's what it's called. I just wanted to make sure what it was called before I look it up. So Salvager, 1, 2, 3... They'll need more pistons, apparently. Alright. Let's go for 4 of these. These don't require power or anything. They just require input. So we'll just grab some pipes while we're here. Let's also grab... I guess we can just grab a couple of these. 4 of these. Should be enough. And then we'll actually just grab... I guess we'll convert them. Because I don't remember if that is filtering, and I don't want to waste time. And I also don't know what that void portal is. It happens every once in a while. There's also one down here. So it just it seems like it's a bug to the mod that's doing that. The void portal mod. Just another void portal, I think is what it's called. Alright, so we'll do this. Do filter. And then we can actually add a pair of boots. Add, edit. And then we can actually just do this. Submit. It'll take any pair of boots. And then we can just have our salvagers. So I think the way we're going to do salvagers is actually go up one. Here, 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 and here. Right, and this should throw in... Actually, no, hold on. It's not the salvagers. It's not the salvagers that I want. Almost messed that up. I don't think there's really any problem. Let's see, hold on. So if I throw a pair of, like, pretty badly damaged boots in here, because I'm not really worried about wasting these. What do we get out of this? Like a diamond or 2? Okay, yeah, so 2 diamonds. So, yes, we need to repair these. Let me grab the diamond anvils, and I will be right back. Okay, so basically we have boots coming out of here, into these pipes, diamond-powered anvils, repairing all of this stuff, and I'm not sure if this will work. Okay, so it is. And then we'll have the salvagers here, breaking all of this stuff down, and so now what we need to do is pull all of this out, right? That's our next little goal here, and I'll need another actual pipe upgrade sooner or later. I can grab one later. But we need like an ender chest or something to pipe all of this back into to get into the system. So what I think I want to do is quickly look at one thing here. Actually, let's go to storage. So we don't have a netherite compacting drawer, but let's add one. So we're just going to pop off a piece of glass off the top here. Make it uneven as can be, but that's okay. And then we'll actually grab a piece of netherite that I should have somewhere. If I don't, we'll make one. Could have grabbed one a minute ago, but that's okay. And then we'll grab linking tool, configuration tool. Lock this. There we go. So now we should be able to send this on into the into the system, which I don't think I actually have a chest going into the system, right? No, I just have that one, which actually this needs to be moved, by the way. This is going to the wrong thing, I think. I don't even know if that's still working. Actually, let's try. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Because it's not piping into the system directly, but I'm kind of curious. Since that's like empty, I wonder if that's actually working somehow. So if I put this here, green dye, just right click, and then I put like diamonds in here. Okay, so that is not working. Interesting. Interesting. So let's actually get another ender chest. And let's actually just grab 2, there we go, 3 pieces of dye. And we'll just do this and this, and then this. And we'll take this and we'll send all of this stuff. Let's actually, while we're here, pipes. 2 of these next, start. Perfect. And we can actually just set this to... I really could just not do this and actually create a system that would be more reliable, but that's okay. Like actually pumping it into the system so it can just widespread. But, oh well. We'll do that later because that's going to need some more preparation before I do anything like that. So we'll just do this. Throw diamonds in here. They're gone. Perfect. Let's go take this and throw it into the void world, or the void portal world thing. Void dimension. That's what it's called. Had to get there for a second. All right. So we'll then toss this down here. Of course, we probably want another salvager since I actually had a normal thing laying around. But we'll add that, and it should just pull everything, right? So we now have a way to get infinite netherite. Of course, I need to fix these. Let's actually check. So 2, 3, 2. So 2, 3, 2 on every one. 2, 3, 2, and I'll be back. And also, I've actually updated these things a little bit. So we actually have fan controls separate from the actual mob spawner. This is mob spawner, this is controls, and I actually did this with the blaze farm as well. Just so if we turn off the actual spawner, we don't have just a reserve of creatures sitting in the bottom of this, because that's what actually happened with the blaze farm. But let's actually turn this thing on here. So flip this. Let's actually go watch this from up above. So these guys have no AI. They are just spawning and dying, right? And you can see that there's not a whole lot spawning all at once, and that's exactly what I want. But we're probably still going to get an overflow of boots sooner or later. We also have a stack upgrade in here. Don't really know how prevalent that'll be, but that's okay. So we're repairing, we're cruising. It's working. I mean, it's kind of keeping up. So there we go. There's a good reason to have the stack thing. There's several boots right there. I think that's 2 in that stack. So we'll have some with the same durability. I wish there was an easier way to repair items like this without using any resources, but for now I think this will work. And we should just have a flow of netherite, right? And of course, I'm probably going to set up some system to turn this off. So actually, if I go grab a comparator, I wonder how much we can control this by redstone, right? So let's see. Do we have a redstone, a sophisticated redstone? Okay, so there is no, like, thing to tell you, hey, you're at this much capacity. That would actually be a pretty cool sophisticated storage upgrade saying, hey, the chest is at this capacity, send redstone signal. Of this strength or something like that. That would actually be pretty nifty, I'm not going to lie. We should be able to compare this. Can we actually get a redstone signal? So we can get a redstone signal out of this. So I would think if we had a redstone signal of 15, because I would assume a 15 probably means that this is full, like super close to being full, we could set up something like that. But I think for now, I'm not going to do that. I think this shouldn't get too full, I think. And if we need to, we can actually decrease the entities that come out of this. Or even decrease the speed at which they come out. I mean, that's okay if we need to do that too. But I think for right now, I'm going to let this go. And just for a little while. And I will be back in a bit. Alright, so real quick, we're just going to disassemble this whole power system down here. It is not going to work. I think we'll just have the rest of the power run into power. And whatever is in here, I threw some emeralds in here. We aren't getting enough sapphires. Ooh, and something is happening over here. Why are you still running? Oh, I know why you're still running. Hold on. That's why I was getting some entity lag. Okay, hold up. So, you are trying to just keep pushing. You should be accepting. That's why. Why are you... You're not charging fast enough. Okay. Okay, hold on. Problems that I haven't actually noticed until now. So let's actually just smack this on top. And also we'll grab one of these bad boys. Upgrade this. Upgrade this. So we actually had this problem. And I need to figure this out before too long. But I think just throwing a void upgrade on there and having the ability to just store a whole bunch. Yeah, that'll probably work. I actually just noticed that. But, yeah, I'm shutting this off because there is not enough, there's not enough power because there's not enough gems coming through. So we're just going to let this cycle out and then kind of forget about it. I think that's probably the best bet just because I don't want to worry about that. I think our power system we have now is currently decent enough to get everything. And what we can actually do is come up to the rubies and sapphires and just void them. So here and here, right? And we can actually just take out this upgrade and this upgrade and actually get a downgrade, I think would probably be a good option. So that way we can just clear this completely and not have to worry about rubies or sapphires, because there is no other real use for them other than power. So we're gonna get rid of them. So sapphire, ruby, perfect. Let's also quickly just clear out my storage things here. So we'll just do bloop, 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 and bloop. Nope. Bloop. There we go. All right, I just wanted to quickly tell you that I was shutting that power system off because it is not working. Alrighty, so real quick, I was inspired by Direwolf20's latest swords video as the time of recording this, where he made his Uber sword. I decided to one-up that a little bit. So I've finally went ahead and got this to actually have End Goober, sword blade max tier, and also the dim ruled tip upgrade max and leather grip SSS. And I also got this sword to be a Pinata, 5.5% chance. It has cold damage on it, not too bad. And also I've got Looting 9, Soul Reaper, what is that, 7? Scavenger 3, Capture 7, Teleportation, Sharpness 9, Experience Boost 7. And this is only going to cost 10 levels. And let's, you know what? Pointy, stabby thing. There we go. Nice and simple name. Oh, that's kind of funny. Intricate, pointy, stabby thing of surgical precision. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, so actually I don't need this rod anymore. I can actually just kind of teleport wherever. It looks like I can't have any range, though. So it looks like I can only kind of teleport locally. I wish... Is there no range? Can I only... Yeah, I can't put this on anything else other than that. So if I want to teleport a distance like that, I can't use the sword. But if I'm going local, just pop around with the sword. But yeah, I just really wanted to get some better sword stuff going. So this does 33.3 damage. I mean, we could actually quickly go test. Well, actually, if we just give this a swing or two. About 11 damage per second here. Let's go actually summon a wither. Skulls. This is kind of a good test, right? And then soul sand. I would say this is probably going to be a decent test. And then let's go up. And then I have this area still claimed. I want to make sure, because I was messing around with some things. And of course, let's just, yeet ourselves over here for a second. So let's go build up the wither. Of course, I'm not going to use a bow this time, because that would, defeat the purpose of this test. So yeah, that's going to be kind of annoying, but once we get a distance a ways, we can actually stop that, but I won't be holding the sword every time. That's why I wanted it on there. What was that, 3 shots? 3 shots and we killed the wither? Maybe 4? I really didn't count. It was just a little less than normal. So that's fantastic. We also really need to look at getting the adornments and all that stuff. The actual rings, get this stuff kitted out, because we haven't done anything really with rings. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this has like Cursed, Mighty, Swiftness... I think, doesn't the Dragon Egg do something, or is that not what I was thinking? Dragon Scales do. So let's see, like Adornment, Draconic, grants regeneration, mana regen, mana boost, spell magic. This would actually be useful if we had this as an adornment, so that might be something to look into. But, I ain't going to be doing much silent gear on camera. Just wanted to show you the sword that I have that is absolutely broken. 33.3 damage, 2.15 attack damage. Also, we have 648 netherite and 7,000 diamonds. This has only been running for a few hours, really. So that's something. I need to put a travel anchor over here. Well, let's actually go quickly check on that because I haven't looked at it in a minute. And I've also turned on the Blaze Farm. Needed some XP. I may or may have not wasted like 800 levels on enchanting something. Let's see here. So we're still cruising. Oh man, that is full all of a sudden. Why are you full? Because nothing is being pulled out for some reason. Oh, it's because you're full. Okay. So if we actually just speed one of these up, will that help clear that out? Just a little bit. Let's actually see something real quick while we're here. So if I actually grab a comparator, still need to get the dimensional thing. I'm going to get that off camera, but I will tell you guys when I have it. Comparator. And some redstone. Let's see how this actually, how much signal this is putting out. Still, so only one. So I'm assuming that this will only output 1 if it's got items in it and 0 if there's no items. Alrighty. So let's actually get into some auto crafting with AE2. So I've got 4 more inscribers down here. And we're finally going to get around to doing this. So basically we need to make 3 of these into actual inscriber presses, right? So this will actually inscribe the calculation circuit. So let's actually get the patterns while we're going here. So calculation, right? So recipe for this. We don't need this. We just need the Certus Quartz Crystal. Remember, because we already have the thing in there. We're not moving it. And then we'll need logic, which we can press recipe on this, recipe on that. Get rid of the first thing. There we go. And then the engineering, which is this one right here. Okay, clear that out. Go here, go here. And we can actually also go for this recipe as well, which we will need everything for. Calculation. Recipe. And we can then go for, which one? The logic one. So recipe here, here, and here. Okay, so I've got the pattern terminals down here, by the way. I'm using the just like facade ones for right now. Keep pressing Y. So this one is the gold. So we'll put this here. I haven't hooked these up yet. We'll hook them up in a second once we get everything in here. And this one is the engineers. So that one. And then this one is the Certus Quartz one. All right, then back on this one, we'll want to put all 3 of these. And we will then want to grab some acceleration cards. Let's actually teach our system how to make acceleration cards here. So acceleration. So this, there, recipe, this, there. Okay. Just so we don't have to keep crafting acceleration cards here. And then we'll go, how many's per one of these? 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 20. No, wait, what? 5, 10, 20, 30. Nope, that's wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20. Man, I cannot math. It's currently like 6 a.m. I just woke up, kind of, so brain is not going to function too well. So let's actually just grab 20 of these bad boys. But yeah, I just want to get this done. Also, I've kind of been working on my armor. I've got mana regen 7 on all of this, mana boost 7 on all of this. So Ars Nueva stuff, we can actually sooner or later get into. I just wanted to be prepared for that. So, you know, I did it. And these only accept acceleration. Okay, I was just wondering. All right, so let's grab some cables here. More cable than that, please. All right, and we'll hook this up. We'll hook this up. This. And we shouldn't have any complications, I don't think, with any of this. Okay, so I already see one problem. I guess we need to actually provide this power. So let's actually just hook up a cable to the back of this. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's going to work. Which is not the cleanest solution. But if this works, it'll work. That's fine. And what we can actually do is grab a couple more cable facades before we do anything and just knock these back ones off. Put the facade down. This is the easiest way I found to put facades, by the way. And then we just put the cable back. Okay. And then, for example, now if we go and look up calculation. No, what was it? It was engineers. We have 34 of these. So if we go 34, we should see at this end, it's starting to go. Everything is being pulled out as well. So we should be able to look into the system and see that we are crafting these. Perfect. There is no other like need for anything else, right? It's just purely click a button. It's auto crafting. It's really simple. It's really cool. And then of course we craft 10 of those. You can see that's cruising. This is cruising because we've been using silicone. That is fantastic. Let's actually grab a node, or no, overclock. What is it called? This thing right here. I have 4 of these. So extract. Let's put all of those in there. Speed tick. So that just pulls it out instantly. Just some improvement right there, right? And that is auto crafting all of those. I could put these next to each other, by the way, but I like them spaced out. I think that looks nifty. Also, I don't think I've introduced you guys to George. I found him at a pillager outpost, and I named him George. His name is George. He lives here now. So, yeah. Anyway, that's AE2 stuff. Now we should have the ability to basically auto-craft anything from AE2, right? That's a good thing. And how are we doing over here? We're still cruising. I haven't checked on this in a minute. It looks like we're still empty. Still empty. How are we doing on scrap? I was kind of curious. 593 scrap, and then netherite ingots by themselves, 1,000. Okay, cool. So everything's working. I mean, we've got some automation stuff going. Let's see here. Also, off camera, I went ahead and made the bracelet, the Tyrant Steel bracelet. Basically, it is just Tyrant Steel, which is stuff I made a while ago, I think. Actually, the recipe's right here still. So there's Tyrant Steel like this, and then I grabbed the jewelry's kit thing, which it actually may be in here still. That's silent. Yeah, this thing right here with a bort and a dragon scale, and that worked fantastically. So we have actual mana regen from that as well, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So we got gear frequency. Gear frequently takes less damage. Not worried about that. Grants regen, mana regen 3, mana boost 3, spell damage 2. So we've got a decent one of those. I've also went ahead and actually put Unbreaking 9 on my quiver and also mending, which does work in the curio slot if you're wondering. So we don't actually have to repair that every once in a while, because I do keep kind of forgetting about that and it almost does break. There's also a few other enchants I'm pretty sure you can put on this. But I don't think they're really worth it. I guess magnet, reactive, soulbound. Soulbound's really cool, but I just haven't put it on anything either. So, all right. So we're actually going to wrap up this episode here. I think in the next episode, we're going to get into Ars Nueva. Kind of start looking at that. I don't know how much deep dive I'm going to do in that, but I think for now, I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome. Bye-bye.